My neighbor is trying to gaslight me and my wife into not putting up a personal fence because it is too high off the ground, but as far as we're concerned it isn't a legal offense to put the fence I want on my property. The fence is 2 inches off the ground at the far ends. Due to the ground not being level, it is 5 inches off the ground in some spots. My ground needs to be graded evenly. My neighbor claims my fence cannot be that high off the ground and wants me to do something about it. He has a fence right behind ours. You can see it behind ours at the bottom. It's a short picket fence that goes all the way to the ground so that his dog doesn't escape or dig under. His fence doesn't offer the privacy that we wanted. He wants to remove his fence now that our new privacy fence is up. But he is complaining because if he removes his fence, the dog will become a problem. My fence is on our property, not his. Do I need to fix this? Is this my problem? Or his problem? Commenter 1. That's his problem. Ask him if he's paying for your fence. And maybe point out his fence protects him from the liability of his dog damaging your fence. If he knows it's gonna dig. Commenter 2. You are handling this all wrong. 1. Tell him to get fudged. If 1 doesn't work, go to 2. 2. Ask him where in the code it says it. It should be a specific number and paragraph. When he gives you a vague answer for 2, go to 1. Update. Thank you everyone for your inputs. It's been helpful. There are a lot of questions. There is no HOA. A permit is required by the town followed by an inspection. Everything was done the right way. While against the guidance of some commenters, I went to the building department to see if it was done wrong. It's installed fine according to them. Only because it's been asked many times I will answer this. I make no judgments. They are young boomers or maybe older Gen X. They are white. We are millennials. I am white, wife is Asian. We live in a blue state but our neighborhood can be very very red. I let our neighbor know that we wanted to put a privacy fence a couple years ago and I kept him in the loop throughout the whole process. I agree with many commenters that it's better to keep a friendly relationship with your neighbors. We have to live with each other so we should be respectful to each other. It makes for a peaceful life. I would want the same courtesy. I ask permission to cut branches that become nuisance from their trees that reach over to our property even if I am not required to. It's the right thing to do. Neighbor offered to pull his 4-foot fence down and we replace with ours provided we all could agree on a style. They offered to pay the difference in price between what we pick and what they decide. My wife's only requirement is that the fence is solid up to 6 for the privacy she wants. We offered a few styles and colors that we didn't really want but it was fine if it makes everyone happy. They were a hard no on all the choices we presented. They wanted a 5 solid fence with 1 lattice on top. It's nice and all but offered no privacy from 5 up. Wife was insistent that we have privacy up to 6. They would not budge. We offered 6 solid plus 1 lattice on top which would be more complicated due to needing a variance but it's doable. Hard no from neighbor. They insisted on the partial privacy. My wife's only requirement is privacy. Long story short, we couldn't agree on a shared fence. Neighbor said to just put up our own fence to our liking on our property. He said no to a shared fence. After fence goes up, neighbor inspects and complains that it is too high off the ground and it will be a problem for his dog when he removes his fence. He sent a code for pools. There must be a 4 safety fence, 1 off the ground around the perimeter of the pool and our fence doesn't meet it. Well, this is not a pool safety fence. It's a privacy fence. We will add the pool safety fence when we install the pool. Fence is high now because it is level with the ends of the property. At some point the yard will be graded and the fence will be uniform across the entire yard. Commenter. He's welcome to put his preferred 4 fence up on his side. His pool and your fence are completely unrelated. Your fence isn't required to meet his needs. Plus, your fence is on your property. He can go screw his hat.